Say the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Councilmember Matt Watkins.
Here.
Councilmember Bill Earl.
Here.
Vice Mayor Rick Johannes.
Here.
And Councilmember Leonard Khan.
Present.
And then we have Mayor Bill Reinhardt absent.
May I have an excuse for Bill tonight?
I make a motion to excuse Bill tonight.
Or all in favor? Okay, public comments. Here's public comment.
Those, they're on the agenda.
Oh, they are. Okay. Anybody, you got a public comment?
Yeah, how long will it take to do the PFAS?
Pardon?
How long will it take to get the PFAS out of the water?
And I'm sorry, your name please.
Barbara what? Drape.
Draper, thank you.
Okay.
I believe a lot of the
It's
PFAS
contaminants,
and the wastewater. The,
not just the wastewater.
yeah,
Groundwater.
we test both wells annually. Had some, yeah, it's the wastewater that has the PFAS in it. Correct. I actually, by July, I have to have they call it consumer confidence report done, and that'll show all of our safety results. That's an annual thing.
Hopefully that answers your question.
It helps.
So, an answer.
I don't believe it.
Any further public comments? Okay. Presentations. Jerry Reinhardt. Recognition award. Check it out there. Gary? In recognition of your receipt of Emerging Professional in Water and Wastewater, the Michigan Rural Water Association recommend you for your outstanding dedication to the field and commitment to serving the community. Your pursuit of professional growth and your contribution to our community and infrastructure are deeply appreciated. Thank you, Gary.
We would like to, could we get a picture afterwards? Is that all right?
You can catch them.
Want to do it now?
Yeah, let me bring grab my phone. That's all right.
Yes.
Right back.
That should hang up. Your modesty.
We should appreciate it. Appreciate you too. Appreciate you too.
Sure.
Can I get in there with you, buddy?
Do you guys want it with that in the background, or would you like the flag or the celebrating?
This is up nice. You guys.
Do the flag?
Let's at least do this in the back.
Here, let me get out of the way.
Oh, I didn't mean for everybody to move, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right. Very nice. One, two, three. Great.
Thank you, Gary. Okay. Candy Cox, Polish Festival.
Well, I'm Candy Cox, I'm the president of the Brunson Polish Festival, and this is Carrie Kabashik, she's our treasurer. And I believe you all had some information in your packets that we sent over. This is the 55th Polish Festival, it will be July 17th through the 19th, and the men's softball tournament will be going into Sunday, July 20th. And we'd like to invite the mayor of Brunson to give a brief welcome from the announcer's booth before the parade begins, and just asking if that would be possible.
Okay.
And the city of Brunson has always helped us with some of the preparation for the festival. And we greatly appreciate that. And we've kind of listed some of the things that need to be done as far as the parade and hanging of the banners and changing the marquee at the theater and delivering the royalty chairs to the door by the gym. And then on Thursday, blocking off some of the streets around and putting out some additional trash cans and picnic tables. And then the generator at Douglas Park. And then some no parking signs. And we have both talked to Steve Johnson about that, and he said that would be possible. We also have a dumpster that the festival provides located in the library parking lot. And that will be there until Tuesday after the festival for trash to be emptied into. And the dumpster will be delivered on Wednesday prior to the week of the festival.
Okay.
We still plan to have the usual events. Right now, fireworks, I'm waiting for approval from the school board tonight. It had to be moved from the high school to Ryan Elementary due to the parking lot at the high school being paved and unavailable to us. Scott Wilbur, Marty Miller, who does the fireworks, said that Ryan is a perfect spot, there's enough room, and we'll do as a courtesy, we'll contact the farmers there to make sure that it's okay with them. Scott has advised we block off the Ryan School parking lot so nobody's on the grounds. We carry insurance for the festival, and Marty, the insurance guy, also carries insurance. And so that's all gonna be presented tonight at the school board meeting. We'll have the parade downtown kids area, the vendors, we'll have a Polish dinner dance at St. Mary's, and most of the people in the city that have businesses are participating. So we just wanted to bring that to your attention, and hopefully it will be okay.
Appreciate all that the committee does, every member to make this work, because this takes months of practice to pull this together.
But we appreciate everything that the city does and everyone that gets involved. We hope to have the brochures out by Memorial Day.
Lots of hoops and hurdles.
Yes.
Any questions?
And
Thank you.
just to let you know, if you need that information, it was sent over and it's been disseminated to all the different departments. So they all have a
thank you.
list of that, that's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, consent agenda, Patrick.
Nothing to add.
Nothing? Okay, new business, approve food truck. Oh, I need,
To approve the consent.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
all the motion passes. Approve. Aye. Okay. New business, approved food truck ordinance 229.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Johannes. Included in your packet is a draft ordinance establishing a regulatory framework for mobile food vending within the city. The ordinance includes permit requirements, designated vending locations, operational regulations, insurance and liability insurance requirements, and enforcement provisions. This ordinance is intended to support local entrepreneurship and promote economic activity while safeguarding public health and safety and ensuring fairness to existing brick and mortar businesses. In addition, the ordinance provides the city with flexibility to facilitate and encourage food truck participation in city-sponsored events and festivals. One note, staff, including the city attorney, have made a few revisions to the draft we received on Friday. In front of you is a clean version and a version where the revisions have been highlighted.
Did any of the businesses or restaurants have issues with this at all?
We've tailored the ordinance so it won't affect them, so no food trucks operating the same primary menu item are allowed within 150 feet. So we did that specifically because our location requirement kind of dictates this, the lot here. So we will have a pizza truck unless they approve. So they would need written approval from the restaurant.
Okay.
Any other questions? May I have approval? Is it okay?
I'll make a motion to approve the food truck ordinance, number 229.
Or,
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the Community Development Block Grant, Resolution 25-510. Need for public hearing.
I'll read the memo and then we go to public hearing.
Okay.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Johannes. Staff is pursuing community development block grant funding to address the presence of PFAS-laden biosolids at the wastewater treatment plant. The project would include the removal and disposal of approximately 560 tons of dewatered biosolids currently stored in the on-site geotubes, as well as approximately 50,000 gallons of settled biosolids located in the oxidation ditch. To facilitate this removal, 3 failed isolation valves would also be replaced. The city is seeking $744,930 in grant funds to support this project and would be responsible for contributing $92,079 in matching funds. To move forward with the application, the MEDC requires to hold a public hearing to approve a resolution authorizing the city's submission of the grant application.
Motion to go in public hearing?
I make a motion to go to public hearing.
I second it.
I second.
We're in public hearing.
I'll make a motion to go out of public hearing.
I'll support it.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're out of public hearing.
Quick question. What happens if we don't get this grant? Obviously, I have to take care of the biosolids,
Yeah, at some point, we're gonna have to address the biosolids there.
but it's not an immediate need as of right now. It's not.
It's important, but no, it's not an immediate need, it doesn't need to get tomorrow. What this does, if we don't get the grant, at least we have the application put together. We can start thinking about it even more seriously for that next grant application. So it gets it on everybody's radar.
Is this a big ticket item still right now?
This is, we just had that source identification grant, they address it. They're not pressing us, but it comes up continually in conversations to address this. Jerry, do you have anything to add?
I don't know, I don't know what the lifespan is on the CO2s, but they have been, 2019, I believe they were put in, so. You know, it's better to get them out before those decay or something, but.
Well, we probably need to figure out what that lifespan is and start planning for that.
Yeah, I found no paperwork on those, I don't know if Brandon has anything on them, or I haven't seen anything on them.
So we're gonna get some other kind of grant if this one doesn't work for you?
That would be,
Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of funding available for this. You think it would be a priority
right.
with, state and federal agencies, but, so this one can address that with this grant, so that's why we're making it a priority.
Correct.
And I'll look into the lifespan to get an answer for you.
Yeah, thank you.
We usually, that usually is good for it.
That's what I don't know.
Yeah. Seems like it should. I mean, it's been 6 years now, hasn't
I believe.
it? Thank you.
Well, I would hope the state would come through on this because, they were the big push about getting this taken care of with PFAS. We were one of the early ones that, had a hot area. I would hope that they would help us to, get rid of the sludge.
If I remember right, they were pushing us into this grant?
It's the source identification,
Source
they
identification,
were,
okay.
yeah. But the good news is that gave us a lot of information for this application, so it makes a lot of the legwork a lot easier for me.
Good.
Okay. C, MDOT Capitol Road. Oh, yeah, voted.
I will make a motion to, adopt the resolution 25-5-10.
I'll support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Back to MDOT Category B Grant Application Resolution 25-5-11.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Johannes. Last year, the city staff applied unsuccessfully for the MDOT Category B grant to mill and fill Compton Street from Ruggles to Madison. Staff is interested in reapplying for this grant, which would include new sidewalks, ADA ramps, curb and gutter, and 12 water service line replacements. The estimated total project cost is $489,122 and is identified as a priority in the city's capital improvement plan. The maximum grant award is 50% of eligible costs, up to $250,000. The water service expenses are not eligible, but they would help us score higher by combining road work with utility work. The total eligible expenses are $398,310, and the city would be requesting 50% of that cost, or $199,155. The city would need to match $280,967 with funding coming from the Water Capital Improvement Fund and local streets and non-motorized funds. To move forward with this grant, MDOT requires a resolution authorizing its submission.
Have any questions? Questions? Can I have a vote to approve MDOT B grant application resolution 25-5-11?
I make a motion to approve resolution 25-5-11.
I'll support.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes. Okay, CWSRF project notice of intent resolution, resolution 25-5-12. Patrick.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Johannes. The proposed resolution supports the city's preparation to finance sanitary sewer improvements related to the Cordy and Walker Street lift station projects. Specifically, it authorizes the publication of a notice of intent to issue revenue bonds for the Michigan Finance Authority's Clean Water State Revolving Fund program in an amount not to exceed $3 million. While the approved loan amount is $2,525,000, the higher not to exceed amount provides flexibility in the event project costs increase due to scope adjustments or higher than expected bid. This notice of intent resolution serves two purposes: authorizing publication of the notice of intent to issue revenue bonds, and it declares the city's intent to reimburse eligible project expenditures. Adoption of this resolution of intent does not obligate or authorize the issuance of bonds at this time. It is simply an administrative step signaling the city's intent. A separate council action will be required later in the year.
Any questions? Can I have approval for CWSRF project notice of intent resolution, resolution 25-5-12?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next. City staff comments.
Harris Excavating started the point repairs at Franklin Street last Monday, and then due to some mapping errors, I guess we could call it, they had to abandon that one temporarily and go to Division. And they completed that one Wednesday, and then jumped on the manhole casting replacements that you're seeing all scattered everywhere. And then they hope to get back to Franklin this week. And then Monday, they want to start the one on East Chicago that has a utility through the sanitary sewer there to repair that. And then Binsview Sewer will be back, supposed to be back next Monday to continue grouting.
It's moving. It's definitely. Anyone else? Any staff comments? It's all good. City manager comments.
Thank you, Vice Mayor Johannes. The city has been selected as one of 10 finalists for the Consumers Energy Put Your Town on the Map grant to support a public art project at the Farmers Market Pavilion. The grant, which received approximately 140 applications, will award 3 communities with a share of $50,000 to support projects that strengthen community identity. If you remember, our project focuses on a Viking-themed art sculpture project at the farmer's market. So as part of the final selection process, the city will be putting together a 5-minute pitch by video to submit for this grant. And I may be reaching out to some of you for brief little interviews in the coming week or two to include in the pitch. Additionally, the city has been informed that the Chamber of Commerce will no longer manage the farmer's market. To ensure the market continues to operate smoothly, the city will now oversee market operations. That includes vendor signups, emailing people back, marketing efforts on the city page and Facebook page.
Does the city, I mean, do you guys have time to do that?
We do. It's not a tremendous time requirement. We have people from the market that are going to assist with setup on that day and making sure people are in the right locations. So for us, it's mostly about responding to inquiries and managing signups.
Okay.
We just wanted to make sure it continued to operate without interruption. And lastly, the city will be holding a garage sale weekend kickoff food truck rally on Friday from 5 to 7:30. We'll have multiple food trucks and live music.
Thanks. You ever need somebody to go up there on Saturday for any questions or anything, I can run up there. If they need me. Okay, council comments, Matt,
I'm good, thank you.
Bill?
Just keep up the good work, Jerry. Congratulations on your certificate.
Thanks.
You're doing great.
Jerry, thank you for what you've done. That's quite an accomplishment coming into this field when you did and all the problems you had to work through and to get to this award, that's outstanding. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hope everybody has a safe time at the garage sale weekend. I hope public remembers there's gonna be a lot of people on the streets and be patient driving down our city streets. And please attend the rally if at all possible. And to our fire department, who worked there so silly over the weekend with 3 fires in a very short time, or 2 accidents and a fire, and the fire was a large fire. They showed that their training, professionalism, paid off, and they did an outstanding job. That's all I have.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Jerry.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Just keep excelling. Great for us. And, Tricia, you and Lori, my wife, great job planting flowers and getting those all out there to make the city look nice. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
That was fun.
I told her she couldn't get florist wages.
Patrick, good job operating this going. Appreciate all you've done. Answer questions. Appreciate you. I'm glad we have you aboard. Okay, doing that. Anybody want to adjourn? Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Support. All in favor? Aye.